How's it going, everybody? Ryan Porter here. Just wanted to make this quick video for everybody who participated in the Pay It Forward Friday, the Power of Three challenge last week. It was such a good time, and I just first of all just wanted to thank everybody who came out and participated and made other people's lives better last Friday. Again, thanks so much. What I want to do is just take a couple minutes here and talk about some of the experiences that my wife and I had by paying it forward last Friday, as well as others who chimed in and gave us some of their experiences as well. For those who don't know, we had 176 people participate in a Pay It Forward event last Friday, looks like July 11th, and just went off with a big success. A whole bunch of people invited other people they knew that wanted to help other people and just do nice things and make people's lives better. So it spread like wildfire, and we had a blast. So without further ado, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about what we did. So what my wife and I did is, first of all, actually I should go over what the challenge was. The challenge was each person was given the challenge to go out and pay it forward to at least 3 people on Friday, July 11th, and just try to make people's lives better. Now, the definition of paying it forward has different meanings depending on who you talk to or what dictionary you use or whatever, but the bottom line is it's just doing nice things for other people. Now, the reason why we call it the Power of Three challenges is our initial goal was just to try to pay it forward to 3 people and then have them do it to 3 more people and just have it spread and spread and spread. A little bit more about what we had in mind is we kind of thought we might get 20, 30, maybe 50 people involved in this in the first go at the Pay It Forward Friday event, but it quickly turned into, in about 5 days, it turned into 176 people, which shows you just how many people like to give back and just do nice things. So it's actually a really good sign. We do want to grow this to thousands of people participating in the very near future. So I think that's where we're going. Anyways, I've been rambling, so let me get into what my wife and I did last Friday, as well as some other people who let us know what they did as well. So the first thing we did is we got up in the morning with the kids and we went to Tim Hortons, to the drive-thru. Just as some of the people who know me know, I'm pretty much addicted to Tim Hortons coffee, and I've got to have at least one round of coffee a day from that place. For those around the world who don't know what Tim Hortons is, it is a very famous coffee restaurant slash shop in Canada. Anyways, as you go through the drive-thru, what a lot of Canadians do is you'll see this happen quite often. You may have had it happen to you already in your life, but the people in front of you in a drive-thru will sometimes pay for your order. So when you arrive to the drive-thru checkout, you're notified that the person ahead of you has paid for you, and it's a pretty cool event. There's stories of 20, 30 consecutive cars paying for the next one behind them because they just continue to pay it forward. So there's some pretty neat stories out there. So anyways, that's the first thing my wife and I did is we got up to the checkout and we told the cashier, please, we'd like to pay for the person behind us. And I think they had like a coffee and a bagel or something like that. We paid for that, and we asked them to please tell the person behind us, just do something nice for 3 more people, and let's get this thing spread. So the cashier was pretty impressed, and she was laughing and pretty excited about it. She thought that was pretty neat. And we didn't stick around to see what the person behind us thought about it, because the whole thing is, you just kind of do it for the sake of doing it. So we told her we bought her meal and told her to pass it along to 3 other people. So the next thing we did is we and this was kind of planned out. My wife and I came up with it. Actually, I got to give full credit to my wife on this one. This was a pretty cool idea. We were talking about it the day before while we were at the park with the kids. She thought, because in our city right now there's a lot of construction going on the roads, a lot of road pavement improvement, she thought it would be a good idea to bring some refreshments in a cooler, as well as some water guns to a bunch of the construction workers who were working on the road at the time. Now, for those who don't know, it's been really hot where I come from. I live in a city called Kamloops in British Columbia, Canada. and it's been 40 degrees Fahrenheit recently. For the Americans out there, that's about 100 degrees, sorry, 40 degrees Celsius, I should say. That would be crazy. And about 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's just been so hot. So what we decided to do is we've driven through this construction for the last few days. My wife thought, why don't we get a cooler, fill it with ice, and get a bunch of iced tea and put it into the cooler, and also fill up a whole bunch of water guns, just little water guns, and toss them in there too, so that they can have a good time. So we pulled up to the construction site in our truck, and my wife got out with a cooler, brought it up to one of the workers who was scorching in the middle of the sun, and she said, hey, here's a cooler of iced tea for you to share with all your hardworking co-workers. Hopefully this can help you cool off. And there's also some water guns for you to start a little water gun fight, maybe near the end of your shift, to cool off at the end. And the worker was extremely grateful, and it was actually such a good idea. I got to give my wife props on this one. It was pretty cool, especially to see how excited the person was to get this. And of course, my wife asked the lady, hey, all you got to do is just do something nice for 3 more people, and then the trend will continue on. So again, Christy, good job. That was a good idea. So the final thing we did is we were racking our brain. Christy thought, we should do something nice for somebody that we actually know. Typically you do it for strangers, not necessarily, but in paying it forward, you just do nice things for people. Doesn't matter who they are. So, but we wanted to do something for somebody that we knew, but maybe that we didn't, talk to very often. So my wife said, well, who do we know who's maybe had some struggles lately in their life, maybe gone through some things? Who can we help? And so we came up with a particular person who happens to be the parent of a kid that I used to teach at a school in my town. And she's an awesome parent and an awesome person, very supportive in every way of her child, and also of other people. So we thought, you know what, she's been through a bit of a struggle lately. Her kid's awesome. She's done such a good job as a parent, raising a kid through a little bit of turmoil here and there. So we wanted to, just say, hey, we see you, we appreciate you, you're killing life, you're dominating. And so what we decided to do is just get her a little thing of flowers and a card, just explaining to her how awesome she is and how strong she is, and that she's done such a good job of raising a good little dude that I love too. And we left it on her doorstep because she wasn't home. So we drove up to her house, dropped it off, and just left a little note to say, hey, all those things that I mentioned, and hey, do something nice for 3 more people as well, and let's keep the trend going. So we had such a blast, and our kids kind of got to soak it all in too. We got a couple of young kids, and they got to soak it in too, and just kind of see what it's all about, to pay it forward and just do random things for people, whether you know them or whether you don't. So and then just going over some of the things. So we got lots of private messages from people who participated, as well as on our event site there are some posts about what some people did too. So I just want to read over a couple of things that other people did. So we had somebody, actually an 18-year-old, I like to say kid because he's a kid to me still, but an 18-year-old and his girlfriend actually went door to door in his neighborhood just washing people's cars. And I thought that was one of the coolest ideas I've ever heard of in terms of the whole pay it forward idea. Literally going door to door in his neighborhood washing cars, and I'm pretty sure he said he had some people wondering, hey, what are you doing to my car? But once they explained, it was a Pay It Forward Friday event and they're just doing nice things for people, people were very receptive and actually thought it was a pretty cool situation. So I got to give him a lot of credit for that one. That was a really good idea. I wonder if he came up with that. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to find that one out. But that's really cool. Especially when you think, sometimes you think you got to spend money to pay it forward. Sometimes you think you can just volunteer and do things to pay it forward. There's so many ways to do it, and that's such a great way of just doing something super valuable and impactful for people. They really love that stuff. So good job to this young pup. Another person. I thought this was really neat. They went to Subway, the restaurant Subway, and bought a whole bunch of sub sandwiches and delivered them to people. And she just started giving random sub sandwiches to people who looked hungry. Um, how cool is that? I thought that was so neat. A lot of people would have got a real kick out of that. She said the looks on people's faces, they were like very, very grateful. And what a cool thing to receive. I just thought that was so neat. It's so creative. That's what I love doing I love about these Pay It Forward days is I get so many ideas, because my wife and I, we always do these Pay It Forward Fridays every Friday, but we usually pick one person to pay it forward to as we go about our day each Friday. We blog about it and everything like that too, but sometimes we're racking our brain, hey, what can we do this week? It's not the same as the last few weeks that we've done. And we got so many good ideas from everybody in this event, so thank you for that. I'm definitely going to have to try this car wash one, definitely going to have to try this sub sandwich one. That was awesome. Another one was a lady that I don't think I've met yet, but in our event site she posted that she cut out a bunch of flowers from her flower garden in her yard, and she was handing it to her neighbors, just giving nice bouquets to her neighbors and just people around her neighborhood, maybe some friends and family, just saying, hey, thanks for being an awesome person. So I mean, that's such a great gesture. And when people receive just random events that aren't birthdays and aren't, they're not expecting gifts, it's just you get a knock on the door and all of a sudden, hey, someone's giving me some flowers for no reason, or a sub sandwich, they don't even know me, or washing my car and he's just, some 18-year-old kid. I thought all teenagers were bad. But I mean, those are impactful things for people, and then it really makes them think and get inspired. So and then lots of other people bought coffees and brought coffees for people from restaurants and Tim Hortons, and I mean, I could go on for a long time about this, but I wanted to keep this video to 10 minutes. I'm already at, looks like 12, so I'm going to start to cut it down here. Anyways, again, I just want to say I'm super inspired by what everybody did. I'm so thankful that everybody spread the word, and we went from my goal of about 50 people in this first event to 176. We're going to have some events in the very near future again. So please be ready to spread the word again. Hopefully you'll want to get on board and up the ante a little bit as we go on, and impact even more people, and try to rack your brain for some more ideas. We're going to do another few Pay It Forward events, and hopefully we'll go from 176 to maybe 300 to 500 in our next event. And we'd like to do some different challenges too. So we might do one in the near future where we make it a Pay It Forward weekend, where you just try to pay it forward as you go about your daily routine during the weekend. You're out and about and you feel inspired to pay it forward to somebody, so you just do it in the moment, random act of kindness. And then we want to do another event where the focus truly is on kind of coming out of your comfort zone a little bit, and whatever you choose to do to pay it forward, whether it be a simple, something voluntary, something that costs money, something free, anything. The goal in future events will be to ask those people that you pay it forward to, hey, please do something nice for 2 more people, or 3 more people, or 1 more person. And so we're gonna get really really creative with that and see how far we can spread this ripple effect and get it going real good. So I'll leave you with this. Thank you so much again. For those who ever want to kind of check out what we do on a weekly basis, like I said, we pay it forward every Friday. My family, my wife and kids and I, we go out and just do something as we go about our daily routine on a Friday. And we have a blog that we post what we do every Friday. It's ryanporterentrepreneur.com. Feel free to check it out on Fridays. I blog about other things too, but this is a Pay It Forward focused video, so just want to let you know about it. But if you have any suggestions at all as to how we should set up events, how we can go about getting even more people involved, what a cool or inspiring event would be, I'm super open to ideas and suggestions. So fire it my way, and let's get her going. Let's inspire some people. Let's let's continue the Pay It Forward idea that a lot of people have already before us have dominated. But hey, the more the merrier, and it never hurts to get people inspired and to to receive and to give to. So thanks again. Let's shoot for 300 to 500 for our next event, and there'll be something coming down the pipe soon. We'll have an event setting up for maybe near the end of July. Thank you very much. It's Ryan Porter, and I hope you had a good time participating in this event. Have a good one.